Hi, and thank you for joining us for this Clackamas County Emergency Operations Center update for the week of December 7th, 2020. I'm Kimberly Dinwiddie, the County Public Information Officer. The state of Oregon is ramping up to implement the next steps of cleanup from the recent wildfires that devastated our county. EPA crews are pretty much done removing household hazardous waste items from residential areas. Next, contractors with the state will start cleaning up the rest. Evan Polk is one of the people helping coordinate that cleanup for Clackamas County. Welcome, Evan.
Hi, Kimberly.
What type of cleanup has happened so far?
Well, in Clackamas County, we had 62 homes damaged or destroyed, more than 200 outbuildings on 100 plus different properties. And so we did a lot of outreach to those property owners and community members that had experienced that damage. And about 70 property owners opted to participate in step one, which was the cleaning up of household hazardous waste materials on their property. That included items like propane tanks, spray cans, chemicals, batteries, and so forth. So when that cleanup process is done, a property still looks a lot like it did before, but some important safety hazards have been addressed. And that means that the site is ready to move into step two, the cleanup of the remainder of the wildfire debris.
So what's the challenge ahead of us?
Well, cleanup's going to be a big statewide challenge. There were 4,000 plus homes lost across Oregon in these wildfires. The statewide scope, therefore, is going to be a big, complicated logistical effort. The remainder of cleanup, the state is calling step two, and it's going to bring a lot of environmental and health benefits by addressing some of the remaining safety hazards and ash and potentially asbestos containing materials on properties. In Clackamas County specifically, I'm hoping that as many as possible of the property owners that lost structures will opt in to participate in this. And again, that will be somewhere between, we expect, 70 and 100 or so properties.
So when will the next steps of that work begin? Who's overseeing it, and how long will it take?
Yeah, the state's telling us that they hope to see the 3 contractors that they selected to do this work begin in mid-December or so. And they expect that the cleanup process will take somewhere between 6 and 18 months statewide. It's called step two, but really there's, from the perspective of a property owner, several steps that need to happen. I mentioned that cleanup, can include hazardous trees, foundations, vehicles, ash, structural debris. A lot of different types of items need to be cleaned up. And so those may be addressed one by one by different contractors or in different phases over the period of the next several months.
What do property owners need to do to take advantage of this cleanup?
We ask that as many property owners as possible take advantage of this because it's going to really save them a lot of money potentially to participate, and it will ensure that cleanup is done to a fairly high standard. So in order to do that, they can go online to clackamas.us/wildfires and find a link to the right of entry form where you'll be able to give permission for contractors to come onto your property. If you don't have internet access, you can call 503-934-1700. That's the state's wildfire hotline. They will help you fill out the right of entry form.
What if a property owner has already done some cleanup? Can they still join this and get the state to finish the process?
Yeah, absolutely. You can. If you or maybe a contractor have done some initial cleanup work on your property, you can still participate in this, and we encourage everyone that has that opportunity to do so, to opt in.
Well, thank you, Evan. You can read the latest by visiting our website at clackamas.us/wildfires. Thank you for joining us. Please stay safe, and we'll see you next week.